All right, what is going on, Banter fan? Welcome into today's edition of In the Game. I am your host, Hustle, and as always, we will be diving into the crypto gaming markets today. And today, I wanted to lay out a 10 token wanting to be exposed towards the future of the adoption that we could see from the institutions, the tech companies, the software services like the Netflixes and the Samsungs, and all these big companies that are showing interest in metaverse, crypto gaming with the recent Epic Games acquisition. So, what are we looking at for the future? I'm going to go through a 10 project portfolio that I would get into as of today if I was brand new into crypto gaming. There's going to be some exposure to some big projects, some blue chips, potentially like layer one projects, but we'll talk about why that plays into the gaming narrative. And then we have gaming projects on top of that. Without further ado, let's get in the game.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you ain't here to hustle, why is you here? But if you here to hustle, the moon is near. It's crypto Banter, not financial advice. If you don't listen, what's the cost, what's the price? This ain't a game, put you on game. I know we gon' play, but ain't a percent. If you ain't here to hustle, why is you here? But if you here to hustle, the moon is near. It's crypto Banter, not financial advice. If you don't listen, what's the cost, what's the price? This ain't a game, put you on game. I know we gon' play, but ain't here to play. If you get lost, show you the way.
All right, and let's get right into it. And we're going to waste no time. We're going to get right into the 10 token portfolio. And then at the end, I'm going to show you a snapshot of all the projects in one overview. Now, this will be a project overview and 10 tokens that, as I mentioned, that I would be comfortable holding for a year, 3 years, or even further with the adoption of crypto gaming. So let's go ahead and hop into it. And number one, we're going to go into a couple of blue chips quickly that I do think have major adoption and utility within the gaming and NFT space that's too hard to ignore, right? We have Ethereum, and on top of Ethereum, we have OpenSea, which is, obviously the transactionary marketplace backbone of the NFT world at the moment. So we have Ethereum powering OpenSea. But on top of that, with ETH 2.0, it's a lot of speculation, obviously. Everyone ETH 2.0, ETH 2.0. But when you look at the potential, if they do lower gas fees, if ETH 2.0 does have a solution, then this does have major adoption potential within NFTs and within gaming for years to come. And it is the dominant chain for NFTs. So Ethereum speaks for itself. And right now at $3,000, I think in a few years that will definitely be a worthwhile bet if you were to bet on Ethereum as of today. Number two, I will go with Terra. And the reason I would talk and even mention Terra in this top 10 portfolio and with Fantom. So Terra and Fantom make it into this 10 token portfolio. And here is the theory behind this. They are the two top chains, the two top utility, top two blue chips, I would say, that are very underutilized in the gaming markets as of now. And we do see projects starting to emerge on Luna, as we see with Derby Stars. So Derby Stars is like a horse racing game. As we see here, they're partners with Hash, GuildFi, Avocado Guild, Ready Player, and they're advised by Terra themselves. So when you're taking a look at the undersaturation on Terra, there's not many games on the Terra chain, as we see here. There's only a handful of games even listed on the Terra blockchain. So there's not a lot going on there. So you're looking at a lot of adoption potentially. And if you think Do Kwon is going to let no gaming adoption occur on Terra Luna's chain, then you're absolutely crazy, in my opinion. On top of that, we see Fantom. Fantom games like Tank Warzone just recently came out. And there's not many games, once again, building on Fantom. We have Tank Warzone, Penguin Carts. But other than those couple of projects, there's not a lot of adoption on the Fantom chain yet on such a, honestly, when you're looking at the valuation of Fantom compared to other projects, 3 billion compared to 69 billion for Terra. I think there's a lot of growth potential as well with Fantom just in general. But the undersaturation with play to earn on these chains, I think, is the massive thing here. So those will be the top 3 in the portfolio. Now let's move into the gaming tokens. Let's start with Gala Games. Gala Games is the premier blockchain gaming studio in all of crypto gaming. They have, I think, 12 projects already listed coming out on their platform, from first-person shooters, strategy games, open world RPGs, different card games. They have so much coming through, as well with Gala Music, their partnerships with Snoop Dogg, with their node economy. Their ecosystem is built absolutely correctly. And as mentioned, they have so many games coming out. You're not even betting on you're not betting on one game here. And you're not even betting now on one industry. You're betting on gaming and entertainment with their music nodes and their music platforms. So I think Gala is an absolute essential to have in your gaming portfolio for years to come. On top of that, I believe Ultra is right there in that same limelight. Ultra will basically be the Steam of crypto gaming, distributing not only hundreds of games, but we see that they already have contracts with hundreds of publishers. So as Nicholas, one of the co-CEOs mentioned on a Banter interview that we did on this show about a month ago, he mentioned that they already are signed with 100 publishers. Each of those publishers are going to have a single game at least. So, there's going to be tons of adoption, tons of games releasing on Ultra. They have their own blockchain. They will have their own 2 unique games to start: AAA sports game and first-person shooters, which kind of act as Netflix originals. So once again, I think Ultra, and at the market cap, and it's not even listed on KuCoin, or it is listed on KuCoin. It's not listed on Coinbase or Binance at this point. So I do believe that Ultra has a ton of growth potential at this current market cap. And then we're looking at Vulcan Forged, another top tier blockchain gaming studio, which not only is building these about 10 games that they are launching on their platform, between Vulcan Runner, Tower Defense, Vulcan Verse, all the different games on Vulcan Forge. They are coming out with their very own blockchain, the Elysium chain, which will also power the Sinverse, which is formerly known as Sin City, and it's not Mobland. It's a different project. They'll be powering the Sinverse and a couple other top tier projects on the Elysium chain. So there's a lot going on in the Vulcan Forged ecosystem, similar to Gala in a different way. And they will be coming out with their own node economy with the Elysium blockchain. So with everything going on, and Jamie Thompson, we've also interviewed Jamie on the channel here. When you listen to their vision, they're not thinking today, they're not thinking tomorrow. This is a long-term vision to build out one of the best ecosystems in all of crypto gaming. So I'm very bullish on Vulcan Forge. And then I want to get into kind of a different span, right? Verasity, which is a different spin. This is where you're kind of looking into the streaming side of things, when you're looking into the esports side of things. So Verasity, not only have their Verasity.tv platform where you can watch to earn. So, everyone talks play to earn, but on Verasity, you can watch and earn. On top of that, there is their esports platform, which will be facilitating tournaments, competition, and much more. I think that if you're looking to get involved with a Twitch type of platform that also facilitates esports, everyone's going to say, well, Theta is, that type of project. Yes, it is. But the market cap is much larger. I think the growth potential with Verasity is much greater. And on top of that, the main utility for Verasity is their patented ad protocol, which is going to be world-class. I believe that will change ads going forward because it will actually, start actually making you pay attention to the ads for the earn potential that Verasity does provide with their ad patented protocol. So it's a big open niche that they're really going to fill here with Verasity, from their esports platform and to their streaming platform, which is basically going to act as the Twitch of crypto gaming in a way. But also facilitating esports is going to be big. On top of that, let's move to Superfarm. So Superfarm is not only building games with obviously Imposters. Imposters looks absolutely phenomenal. They just came out with their blood staking. I believe over 80% of the supply is staked already. Very bullish for Leo's team over at Imposters. And, all the character arts look phenomenal. They've really rolled out this project great. But when you're looking at backing a quality project that's way down from all-time highs, especially, even in the bull market, we were looking at about a $2 Superfarm. And now at this current state of the market, we're looking at a 64-cent Superfarm, with not only Imposters coming, they're going to build more games down the line. But on top of that, they will build their own NFT marketplace, which is backed with Immutable X, which is a low gas solution. So if you look at the success of projects like LooksRare, which was a marketplace that really made their name off their big airdrop and staking. But if Superfarm actually comes in with a low gas solution to potentially take away some of that OpenSea volume, very, very bullish for the future for Superfarm. And then let's get into a smaller market cap, so to speak, whenever I say small cap, and that is Phantasma. This is a layer 1 blockchain under 100 million fully diluted market cap. We're looking at a $90 million fully diluted market cap for Phantasma, which is a layer 1 blockchain built for gaming. And I think the upside potential here far outweighs a lot of other projects because of the diluted market cap. In gaming, you really do have to pay attention to how big the difference is between market cap and fully diluted market cap. But the project here, this has no vested tokens waiting. There's no pre-sale VC unlocks. You don't have to worry about that with Phantasma. And they're building out with multiple games on their platform with their game pavilion. Very bullish on the future of Phantasma. And then let's get some DeFi exposure. For the final token of the portfolio, some DeFi exposure. We're going to go with DeFi Kingdoms. And I think obviously this speaks for itself. They just opened up the Crystal Vale platform where you can yield for 1,000+% APRs, APYs. I think to round out this portfolio for the long term, when you're looking at top to bottom, there's a lot of upside. The risk reward at these current prices in particular are fantastic for the first 9 tokens, as well as DeFi Kingdoms with their own blockchain now long term. I think that will be super bullish for the Jewel token, as they are still the dominant DeFi platform on Harmony, as well as their own blockchain, which has become, I believe, a top 25 chain in all of DeFi already. So these 10 tokens, I believe, would give you a fantastic basis. You can also participate in DeFi with Fantom, right? So when you're looking at the total portfolio here, to give you a 10 token portfolio. So, this is not, what's going to happen next week. This is not what's going to happen tomorrow. But when you're looking at putting together a portfolio, if you want to be exposed to crypto gaming, this is the 10 tokens that I would start with: Ethereum, Luna, Fantom, Gala, Vulcan Forged, UOS, Superfarm, Verasity, Sol, and DeFi Kingdoms. That gives you a perfect exposure from layer 1s to big gaming studios, blockchains, streaming protocols, and DeFi. And I do see someone in the comments like, sure, some of them are the same tokens from a week ago, and quality projects don't change, as Cody says there in the chat. From last week, nothing has changed from my conviction from these projects. Top projects do not change. I'm just laying out for you. If I was getting into crypto gaming as of today, as a beginner, this would be the 10 tokens I would go with. No Illuvium. I actually tried to steer away from single games other than DeFi Kingdoms because of the DeFi aspect. So I tried to steer away from single games. I was trying to bet more on infrastructure, GameFi, and stuff like that. And none of these are really games. None of these are really games at all, other than DeFi Kingdoms. So we'll go ahead and move forward. And I will be giving away a few whitelist spots over on my Twitter. We haven't done a whitelist giveaway in a few weeks, or at least maybe over a month on the In the Game show. I'll be giving away 5 whitelist spots for Steady Stack NFT, the Steady Stack Titans, which is a super, super ambitious project from Ready Player H and Zanshake on Twitter. These guys have built successful businesses, and they're bringing software as a service to the NFT game with a mastermind group, as well as a technology to plug into your charts to help you become a better trader, algorithm-based, very, very bullish project. I'll be giving away 5 whitelist spots right after the show. If you want to go over to Hustlepedia YT, I'll be giving away those whitelists there in about 5 minutes. So without further ado, I am going to hop out of here for the day. Be sure to like the show if you enjoyed the content and if you are bullish on crypto gaming, and subscribe. I am live here Monday through Friday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. I will be back tomorrow, guys. Play well, my friends.